No matter how rock and roll evolves, it remains eternally rooted in its glorious era of the 1960s and 70s, doesn't it? Fans of iconic bands like the Grateful Dead, Jefferson Airplane, Led Zeppelin, and Pink Floyd will forever recall the unmistakable, heavily distorted guitar riffs that defined that era. Remarkably, even today, numerous bands from that time continue to thrive, commanding the admiration of a new generation of fans. While we acknowledge that no music legend can defy the passage of time, and many have departed from this world, let us cherish those who still grace us with their enduring dedication to their rock and roll craft. In this video, you'll have the opportunity to connect with them. Let's begin. Paul Simon and Art Garfunkel. The iconic duo of Paul Simon and Art Garfunkel, collectively known as Simon and Garfunkel, remain prominent figures in the music world, bridging the gap between the 1960s and the present day. Their journey began in 1964 when they recorded their debut album, Wednesday Morning 3 a.m. Although their initial foray into music was not met with immediate success, their collaboration would soon lead to meteoric fame. Simon and Garfunkel's breakthrough came with their hauntingly beautiful song, The Sound of Silence, which eventually topped the charts as a #1 hit single. This song became an anthem of the era, capturing the mood and spirit of the 1960s. In 1967, they etched their names in cinematic history by providing the soundtrack for the iconic film The Graduate, starring Dustin Hoffman. The film's enduring connection with their song Mrs. Robinson further solidified their status as musical legends. As the tumultuous 1960s drew to a close, so did their working relationship, leading to the breakup of Simon and Garfunkel. Both artists embarked on solo careers, with Art Garfunkel also delving into the world of acting, as highlighted on artgarfunkel.com. Garfunkel's solo career saw him release an impressive 12 solo albums, showcasing his distinctive voice and artistic exploration. Paul Simon, too, enjoyed immense success as a solo artist. His albums, Still Crazy After All These Years and Graceland, garnered critical acclaim and awards, further underscoring his prowess as a songwriter and musician. In recognition of their immense contributions to music, Simon and Garfunkel were inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame in 1990, honoring their enduring impact as a musical duo. Additionally, in 1998, they received induction into the Grammy Hall of Fame, reflecting the timeless appeal of their music. Notably, Paul Simon achieved further individual recognition by being inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame as a solo artist in 2001, a testament to his remarkable solo career and songwriting talents. Roger Waters of Pink Floyd. Roger Waters, the legendary bassist and outspoken political activist, continues to be a prominent figure in the world of music and activism, even today. Born in 1943 in Surrey, England, Waters rose to fame as a key member of the iconic rock band Pink Floyd in the mid-1960s. In the 1970s, Pink Floyd achieved monumental success and cemented their status as one of the best-selling acts on the planet, thanks to the release of classic albums such as The Dark Side of the Moon in 1973, Wish You Were Here in 1975, and The Wall in 1979. As noted by Britannica. These albums are considered masterpieces of progressive rock and have left an indelible mark on the music landscape. By the 1980s, Roger Waters had taken on a dominant role in the band, and this period marked a turning point. Waters eventually left Pink Floyd, leading to a period of solo work that he has continued to pursue over the decades. His solo career showcased his artistic versatility and allowed him to explore his musical creativity outside the confines of the band. In a momentous reunion, Waters joined forces with surviving Pink Floyd bandmates David Gilmour, Nick Mason, and Richard Wright in 2005 for the Live 8 concert series. This reunion was a significant event in music history, reuniting the core members of the band for a special cause, despite the absence of Wright, who sadly passed away a few years later. The band's enduring legacy was further recognized when they were inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame in 1996, celebrating their profound impact on the world of music. Roger Waters remains an active force in the music industry, touring with his solo band. In 2022, he embarked on the This Is Not a Drill tour, showcasing his continued passion for live performances. However, this tour was not without controversy, as Waters has long been known for his outspoken political views and activism. His willingness to use his platform to address political and social issues has been a hallmark of his career. Grace Slick of Jefferson Airplane. Grace Slick, a prominent figure in the world of rock music, gained fame as the lead singer of Jefferson Airplane, one of the most iconic psychedelic rock bands of the 1960s. The band, as described by Britannica, is perhaps best known for its sophomore album, Surrealistic Pillow. This groundbreaking album featured two massive hits that became anthems of the era, White Rabbit and Somebody to Love. These singles not only catapulted the band to stardom, but also left an indelible mark on the music landscape of the time. Jefferson Airplane was more than just a band. It was a symbol of the counterculture movement, closely associated with the hippie movement and the legendary Haight-Ashbury neighborhood in San Francisco. Their music was a reflection of the societal changes and rebellious spirit of the 1960s, making them a defining force in the psychedelic rock scene. Born in October 1939, Grace Slick's journey in music coincided with the turbulent events of her time. She shared the stage with the band at the historic Woodstock Festival in 1969, where her powerful vocals and captivating stage presence left an indelible impression on the audience. In 1971, Slick welcomed a daughter with Paul Kantner, the band's rhythm guitarist. Although she embarked on a solo career, her ties with Jefferson Airplane persisted, and she reunited with the band when they evolved into Jefferson Starship, marking another chapter in her musical legacy. Grace Slick's contributions to rock music were celebrated with her induction into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame in 1996, a well-deserved recognition of her impact on the genre. Even as she transitioned into her later years, she remained connected to her artistic roots, releasing new music as recently as 2010. However, live performances became increasingly rare as she focused on other aspects of her life. While Grace Slick's passing marks the end of an era in rock music, it's worth noting that her former bandmates, Jack Cassidy and Jorma Kaukonen, continued to make music together as Hot Tuna. Their enduring partnership carried on until as recently as 2022, demonstrating the lasting influence of Jefferson Airplane on the music world and the enduring bond between its members. John Fogerty of Creedence Clearwater Revival. John Fogerty, the former frontman of Creedence Clearwater Revival, CCR, remains an enduring figure in the world of rock and roll, captivating audiences with his timeless music and distinctive voice. Born in 1945 in Berkeley, California, Fogerty's journey through the world of music has been nothing short of remarkable. While John Fogerty may have been born in California, his music often evokes the spirit and soul of the Deep South, showcasing his remarkable ability to capture the essence of American roots music. His signature blend of rock and swampy blues rock set him apart as a songwriter and performer. Fogerty first gained recognition as part of the legendary band Creedence Clearwater Revival, or CCR. With timeless classics like Bad Moon Rising, Fortunate Son, and Have You Ever Seen the Rain, CCR's music became the anthems of a generation. Fogerty's powerful vocals and evocative songwriting were instrumental in CCR's immense success during the late 1960s and early 1970s. After his time with CCR, John Fogerty embarked on a successful solo career, further establishing himself as one of the top songwriters in rock and roll. His solo hits, including Centerfield and The Old Man Is Down the Road, showcased his enduring talent and ability to connect with audiences across generations. Throughout the 1980s and beyond, Fogerty continued to release music and tour regularly, proving that his creative well was far from dry. His 2007 album, Revival, earned a Grammy Award nomination, underscoring his ongoing influence in the music industry. In 2019, John Fogerty delighted fans with the release of the live concert album 50-Year Trip, Live at Red Rocks, recorded at the iconic Red Rock Amphitheater in Morrison, Colorado. This album served as a testament to his enduring appeal and celebrated his remarkable career spanning 5 decades. During the COVID-19 pandemic lockdowns in 2020, Fogerty formed the band Fogerty's Factory, a heartwarming collaboration with several of his children. Together, they breathed new life into famous Creedence songs like Who'll Stop the Rain and Proud Mary, as well as Fogerty's solo material. This family affair brought joy to fans worldwide, reminding them of the timelessness of Fogerty's music. In early 2023, John Fogerty made headlines by acquiring the publishing rights to the Creedence catalog, finally regaining control of his own music. This move marked a significant milestone in his career, ensuring that his musical legacy would be preserved for generations to come, as reported by Billboard. Mick Jagger and Keith Richards of the Rolling Stones. Mick Jagger and Keith Richards, the dynamic duo behind the iconic rock band The Rolling Stones, have left an indelible mark on the rock and roll scene that spans more than 6 decades. Born in 1943 in Dartford, Kent, England, Jagger and Richards ventured into the world of music and forever changed its landscape in the mid-1960s. The Rolling Stones burst onto the scene with a series of hit singles that quickly propelled them to stardom. Classics like I Can't Get No Satisfaction and Paint It Black, as documented by Britannica, not only topped the charts but also became anthems of a generation. Their music was a blend of rock and roll infused with the soulful essence of the blues, creating a distinct sound that resonated with fans worldwide. The Stones' longevity and brilliance in rock music are a testament to their enduring appeal. Even after a brief hiatus in the late 1980s, they continued to tour and release new music regularly. Their live performances became legendary spectacles, showcasing their boundless energy and charisma on stage. In 1989, the Rolling Stones received one of the highest honors in the music industry by being inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Their legacy was further celebrated with Grammy Awards in both 1995 and 2017, recognizing their continued influence and innovation in the genre. Mick Jagger and Keith Richards also pursued solo careers alongside their work with the Rolling Stones. Although their solo endeavors garnered attention and showcased their individual talents, they never reached the same level of success as their collaborative work with the band. In 2022, Jagger, Richards, and the other surviving band member Ronnie Wood embarked on a European tour as the Rolling Stones, as reported on RollingStones.com. This tour marked the band's 60th anniversary, a monumental milestone in their illustrious career. They graced stages in the United Kingdom, Germany, the Netherlands, and other countries, reminding fans around the world of the enduring power of their music and the lasting impact of their rock and roll journey. Phil Lesh, of the Grateful Dead. Phil Lesh, a legendary figure in the world of rock and roll, is best known for his role as the bass guitarist of the iconic band, the Grateful Dead. His musical journey began in the mid-1960s when he joined the band, then known as the Warlocks, in 1965, as documented by Dead.net. The Grateful Dead, like Jefferson Airplane, played a pivotal role in the Haight-Ashbury counterculture scene of the 1960s and became synonymous with the era's ethos of freedom, experimentation, and self-expression. One of the defining moments in the Grateful Dead's rise to fame was their involvement in Ken Kesey and the Merry Pranksters' renowned acid tests. These psychedelic gatherings served as a breeding ground for the fusion of music, art, and the exploration of consciousness that defined the counterculture movement. The Grateful Dead's music was a unique blend of rock, folk, and improvisational jams, earning them a devoted following of fans known as Deadheads. Lesh's distinctive bass lines were an integral part of the band's sound, contributing to their improvisational and experimental approach to music. However, the Grateful Dead faced a significant turning point with the tragic passing of Jerry Garcia in 1995. Following Garcia's death, the band disbanded, marking the end of an era in rock history. Yet Phil Lesh's dedication to music endured. After the Grateful Dead disbanded, Phil Lesh embarked on a solo career and formed the band Phil Lesh and Friends. This ensemble allowed him to explore new musical directions while continuing to delight fans with his live performances. As of early 2023, he remained active in the music industry, regularly sharing updates and tour information through his Instagram page. Notably, in 2015, Phil Lesh reunited with surviving Grateful Dead members, including Bob Weir, Bill Kreutzmann, and Mickey Hart, for a series of concerts known as Fare Thee Well. This reunion, named after the Grateful Dead song Ripple, was a momentous event for both the band and their fans, as they paid tribute to their storied history and celebrated the enduring legacy of the Grateful Dead. Jimmy Page of Led Zeppelin. Jimmy Page, the legendary guitar virtuoso of Led Zeppelin, has maintained his presence in the world of rock and roll, defying the passage of time. Born in 1944, Page has left an indelible mark on music history with his exceptional guitar skills and groundbreaking contributions to the genre. Led Zeppelin, the iconic rock band formed in the late 1960s, soared to popularity on the wings of Jimmy Page's virtuoso guitar talents, as noted by Britannica. Page's distinctive style seamlessly blended elements of rock and roll with blues, creating a sound that was both powerful and uniquely captivating. His innovative approach to the guitar set a new standard in rock music and laid the foundation for countless generations of aspiring guitarists. Throughout the 1970s, Led Zeppelin reigned supreme as one of the hottest acts in the world. Their concerts filled stadiums, and their albums achieved unparalleled commercial success. Classics like Stairway to Heaven and Whole Lotta Love became anthems of a generation and continue to be celebrated as timeless classics. Tragically, the band faced a turning point in 1980 with the untimely death of drummer John Bonham. This loss led to the decision to cease touring under the Led Zeppelin name. Despite this setback, Jimmy Page's musical journey was far from over. Following the breakup of Led Zeppelin, Jimmy Page ventured into a solo career, releasing a number of solo records that showcased his continuing creativity and talent. Additionally, he co-produced and co-starred in the 2008 documentary It Might Get Loud, alongside fellow guitarists Jack White and Edge, providing insights into his craft and the evolution of rock guitar playing, as reported by AllMusic. One of the most highly anticipated moments for fans of Led Zeppelin occurred in December 2007, when Page reunited with fellow surviving bandmates Robert Plant and John Paul Jones for a historic performance at the O2 Arena in London. This reunion marked a significant event in rock history, allowing fans to relive the magic of Led Zeppelin's music on stage. In recognition of their unparalleled contributions to music, Led Zeppelin, including Jimmy Page, Robert Plant, and John Paul Jones, were honored at the Kennedy Center in 2012. Additionally, they won a Grammy Award in 2014 for their live album Celebration Day, capturing the essence of their extraordinary musical legacy. Steve Miller of the Steve Miller Band. Steve Miller, the guitarist, singer, and songwriter behind the Steve Miller Band, remains a vital force in the music world, playing with his band and captivating audiences to this day. Born in 1943 in Milwaukee, Wisconsin, Miller's musical journey began in the 1960s, and he has since become an enduring figure in the rock and blues rock genres. In the 1960s, Steve Miller delved into the world of professional music, crafting a sound that was deeply rooted in blues rock with psychedelic elements, as highlighted by AllMusic. This fusion of styles set the stage for his future success and distinctive sound. The 1970s were a defining decade for Miller and the Steve Miller Band. They achieved significant commercial success with hits like The Joker and Fly Like an Eagle. These songs not only topped the charts, but also solidified Miller's reputation as a gifted songwriter and performer. His music during this era captured the spirit of the times and became anthems for a generation. Throughout the 1980s and 1990s, the Steve Miller Band continued to release music, showcasing their versatility and ability to evolve with changing musical trends. While the days of chart-topping hits were less frequent in the 2000s, Miller remained a consistent touring artist, engaging with his loyal fan base and introducing new generations to his music. In 2016, Steve Miller and his band were honored with induction into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, joining the ranks of many of his contemporaries and acknowledging his significant impact on the music industry. Over the course of his illustrious career, Steve Miller has released more than 18 albums, each contributing to his extensive discography. His most recent effort, Let Your Hair Down, was released in 2011, further demonstrating his commitment to making music and connecting with audiences. As of early 2023, the Steve Miller Band continues to tour throughout the United States. While they may not command the same level of chart-topping popularity as in previous decades, their ability to attract an audience and deliver electrifying live performances attests to their enduring appeal and the timeless quality of their music, as evident on SteveMillerBand.com. Roger Daltrey of the WHO Roger Daltrey, the iconic rocker and charismatic frontman of The Who, stands as a testament to the enduring power of rock and roll. Born in 1944 in London, England, Daltrey has been a pivotal figure in the world of music since his emergence with The Who in the 1960s, as documented by AllMusic. Daltrey's contributions to rock music are immeasurable, and his exceptional vocal prowess, characterized by a powerful and robust voice, has left an indelible mark on the genre. His unforgettable performance at the Woodstock Festival helped catapult The Who to prominence, establishing them as one of England's best-selling acts by the 1970s. The band's groundbreaking sound and energetic live performances solidified their place in rock history. In addition to his role as the lead singer of The Who, Daltrey embarked on a commensurate solo career in the early 1970s. His solo work showcased his versatility as an artist and allowed him to explore different musical directions while still captivating audiences with his distinctive voice. Roger Daltrey's stage presence was legendary, known for his habit of swinging his microphone around him like a giant lasso during performances. This electrifying stage act alternately delighted and thrilled fans in the audience, adding to The Who's reputation as a dynamic live band. Over the decades, Daltrey has continued to pursue both his solo career and collaborations with surviving bandmate Pete Townshend on occasion. Their partnership has been a cornerstone of The Who's enduring legacy. In 1990, The Who was rightfully inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, with U2 frontman Bono serving as their presenter. This accolade recognized their profound impact on the world of music and their enduring influence on subsequent generations of rock artists. As of early 2023, Roger Daltrey remains active in the music industry, embarking on multiple tours. He continues to thrill fans with his solo band while also performing as a part of The Who, delivering electrifying live performances that captivate audiences around the world. These tours demonstrate his unwavering commitment to sharing the magic of rock and roll with new and longtime fans alike, as evident on TheWho.com. Ringo Starr of the Beatles. Ringo Starr, the former drummer of the legendary band The Beatles, is undoubtedly one of the most iconic names in the history of rock and roll. The Beatles, often referred to as the Fab Four, stand as one of the most influential and beloved musical groups of all time. Their journey to superstardom began in the early 1960s when they burst onto the music scene, quickly captivating hearts around the globe. By the mid-1960s, they had ascended to the status of the most famous band on the planet. A pivotal moment in the Beatles' career occurred in 1967 with the release of their groundbreaking album, Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band. This album is widely regarded as a masterpiece in the annals of rock and roll history, pushing the boundaries of creativity and musical innovation. It was a cultural phenomenon that redefined the possibilities of what a rock album could be, both musically and visually. The Beatles, however, reached the end of their remarkable journey in 1970 when they decided to part ways, marking the end of an era in music. But for Ringo Starr, this was not the end of his musical story. It was just the beginning. Ringo Starr embarked on a successful solo career that spanned over 5 decades. Beyond his contributions to music, he also ventured into the world of film and acting. His solo discography includes several acclaimed albums, and his signature voice and style endeared him to fans worldwide. In 2015, Ringo Starr received a well-deserved induction into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame for his solo work, an honor that celebrated his enduring impact on the music industry. This recognition followed his earlier induction with the Beatles in 1988, cementing his status as a double Hall of Famer. One of the most heartwarming moments for fans of the Beatles occurred in 2010 when Ringo Starr and his former bandmate Paul McCartney reunited on stage to perform a rendition of the iconic Beatles song, Birthday. This rare performance was a nostalgic reminder of their shared history and the enduring bond between them. While rumors of a Beatles reunion have occasionally surfaced over the years, it's worth noting that as of 2022, any such plans seem to be on hold. Nevertheless, Ringo Starr's legacy as a member of the Beatles and his prolific solo career continues to inspire and delight music enthusiasts worldwide, ensuring that his name will forever be synonymous with the magic of rock and roll. Carlos Santana of Santana. Carlos Santana, the guitar virtuoso and enduring classic rock icon, continues to mesmerize audiences with his music and extraordinary talent. Born in 1947 in Outlan, Mexico, Santana's musical journey is a testament to his passion for both rock and his Mexican heritage, as documented by Britannica. Santana's introduction to the American music scene occurred during his teenage years, but he always maintained a profound connection to his Mexican roots, which deeply influenced his musical style. In 1966, he founded the Santana Blues Band, marking the beginning of an extraordinary career that would leave an indelible mark on the history of rock and roll. The pivotal moment in Santana's career arrived in 1969, when he and his band performed at the iconic Woodstock Festival. This historic performance not only catapulted Santana to stardom, but also solidified his name as one of the most celebrated legends in the annals of rock and roll history. His electrifying blend of rock, blues, and Latin music captured the hearts and souls of countless fans. In addition to his work with the Santana Band, Carlos embarked on a successful solo career starting in the 1970s, demonstrating his versatility as an artist. His solo endeavors showcased his ability to explore diverse musical landscapes while maintaining the unmistakable Santana sound. Throughout his illustrious career, Carlos Santana has achieved remarkable milestones, including the sale of over 100 million records and the receipt of an astounding 10 Grammy Awards, as highlighted on Santana.com. His impact on the world of guitar playing was further recognized when he was ranked in the top 15 of Rolling Stone's 100 Greatest Guitarists of All Time. In 1998, Carlos Santana was deservedly inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, commemorating his extraordinary contributions to the genre. His influence on music extends beyond his chart-topping hits. It encompasses his innovative guitar techniques and his ability to infuse spirituality into his music. In the summer of 2022, while on tour with Santana, Carlos Santana faced a minor health scare during a performance in Michigan, collapsing on stage due to severe dehydration, as reported by the Los Angeles Times. After taking a month off to recover, he demonstrated his resilience and determination by returning to the stage in August 2022, reassuring fans of his unwavering commitment to music. As of early 2023, Carlos Santana was in the midst of a residency at the House of Blues in Las Vegas, titled An Intimate Evening with Santana. This intimate setting provided fans with a unique opportunity to experience the magic of Santana's music up close and personal. What do you think of these classic rock icons? Leave us your comments in the section below. We hope you have found this helpful video. Don't forget to leave a like, share, and subscribe to the channel if you like it. Thank you for watching this and see you in the next videos. Goodbye.